guys, it's what we said here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now first, in learning a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, you want to know basically the movements. They're called rotations. Now this is called R, which is a uppercase R, and it's basically doing a right move like this. And when I say R, you want to move it up like this. So say orange is right here, you want to put up here, which is R. Now let me bring that back down. And now to bring it down, it's called right inverted or right prime. I can also call it R prime, which is another way you can say it. So it's basically R, R prime, R, R prime, R, R prime. Now it's the opposite for the left side. This is L prime, which is moving it up. And so basically L prime moves it up. And L moves it down. So L prime, L, L prime, L, L prime, L. Now let's do the top layer. So this is called a U-turn. This is called a U2. Now if I say U2, basically just turn it twice. So this is U, U prime, U, U prime, U, U prime. Now, you probably won't even need these, but this is called the B move, which is basically turning it up like this and doing it once. Or you could do it like this, which is basically putting your bottom finger right here, gripping onto it, and doing this while holding on, which is like this. This is B prime, so B, B prime, B, B prime. Okay, and that's all you really need to learn for this tutorial. Now let's get into it. So actually you want to learn these two, which is, so this is D, like this, you turn around, it's D. This is D right here, which is basically doing this, where you basically turn at the bottom to your right. And D prime is where you turn it to your left. And that's all the notations you'll be needing to know right now for a beginner's method. Now give your Rubik's Cube a scramble real quick if it's not already scrambled. Okay, now we have to make a daisy. So we have to make it all white right here, all these four, and a yellow. So what you want to do is you want to find all the white pieces. I have one here, one here. I would have one right here, and one right here. So they're really close. You would basically want to move them into a spot, which can get them into a daisy. Now you don't really care. You don't really need to care about like if there's any extra white pieces. You just need these four middle parts right here. And then you want to make a white cross, which, as you see, we have to match it up. So white, and red needs to match up with the red centerpiece. Move it up, and now we have red right here and white. Then you would do it for the same. But as we see, this is red and blue. You can't do that. You can't do that. Since red and orange have to be opposite of each other, since centers do not move. So you want to move the white and orange down to the orange center. And now you want to move the white and green to the center and move the blue and white to the center. So after you do that, you want to make your first face, which is really easy actually. So as we see, we want to turn it upside down so you still look at the white cross. Now what we want to do is find the red and green piece. So this piece should be right here. Now to do that, you would want to bring this down, bring this over, bring this up. And that's basically how you put the white piece into here. So you want to do a D move. Actually, you want to do a R inverted, a D move, and then an R, which is putting that piece in that slot. And then, as we see, we have piece at the bottom, facing the bottom. Now we want to move it so pieces are like doing like this, but do not twist your corners. So what you want to do is you want to match it up. So we see blue and orange right here next to blue and orange. What we want to do is move it to this, so it's the bottom, and then you want to do L, D2, L prime. Now we have both of the pieces up like this. Now if you don't get both of them, just do it on the other piece too. Now we want to do the same thing, but opposite sort of. For the left side move, you'd want to do you will bring it down once. So you want to do L, D, L prime, which is basically moving it on your left hand. Now we see we have red and blue like this. And then we would want to put it in this spot. So you would move it over once, because you can't do this, like move it in. Move it over once, bring this down, bring this over, bring that over. And now we have one more piece to insert, and it's right here. So we want to get the last white piece, which is orange and green. Then you want to do a D move to get it out of the place. If it's not already over here, do L, D prime, and L. And basically now you have your white side solved. Now another easy part is doing matching. So you basically match these corners into a place. So as we see it, so let's turn it back over. Now we want to match these into the corresponding areas. So we have blue, orange. We have blue and orange right here. So we have to have the first face facing the color. Now if it's orange, you want to put it over here. But since it's blue, you want to keep it over here, orange at the bottom. So what you want to do is you want to do a D prime to move it out of the place. R prime. D. R. Then you want to face it this way now. You want to do and then you want to enter into this slot. So you want to do D, L, D prime, L prime. Now we have these two blocks right here solved. Now we want to look for another case. We have blue and green right here, which is pretty easy. It's right next to it. And then we want to do the same thing. Move it over to the left, since it's blue and green. Move it to the left. Do R prime, D, R, move it over, D, L, D prime, L prime. Now we have these two slots in. Now we want to look for another piece. Now we have red and blue are already here, so we want to do the same thing. Move this to the left, move this down, move this over, move this back up, and put it in this spot. And then we have one more to go, which is green and red. Now, I see it's right here. You could move this over. Now, for left, you want to do D, R, L, L, D prime, L prime, D prime, R prime, D, and R. Now we have our first two letters solved. Now we want to flip it over. And now you want to make a cross. Now, if you do not already have a piece right here, just do this algorithm once, which is basically, here, I'll move it back. So it's right here. Basically, it's F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F. And it's back up. Now we have a bar, which you want to face it this way. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now we see we have a cross. You don't need to acknowledge this piece right here if it's up. Now you want to basically match a adjacent pair like this. Now if you don't have an adjacent pair and you have a bar, well in this case I already have a solved cross. So if you have a just adjacent right here like these two, you want to put it in top left and do this algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And now we would have a solved cross, which is basically putting all these pieces in like this. So red, blue, and red and green. After that, you would want to find the piece that matches with your thing. Now in this case, we do not have a piece that matches. So basically what you want to do is you want to do L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, and R prime. And then you want to move it back in the spot. Now, as we see, we have a solved piece right here. Now, what I basically want to do is orientate these pieces right here, which would do the same algorithm. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, L, R prime, and this. So now we have this case, which is basically, you could do certain type of moves to get it. In this case, we have these right here. So what we want to do, Actually, hold on. So, never mind, we do not want to do that. I'm trying to do a PLO, which is advanced, and it did not work for this case. So, what we want to do is make these into headlights. So, basically moving, let's twist the corner so I give you guys an example. This right here, you want to move that. So, you basically want to rotate these, which is really easy. Which you want to do R, U2, R prime, U, R, and then R, U, and then R, insert its place. Then you want to do L, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. Now we have headlights right here. And it's really easy to do, and it's just the same thing, it's just the same algorithm. So it's R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, and R prime, which is basically doing the rotation thing. And then you want to do L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. And that's how you solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now, if you guys have any comments and questions, make sure to put them in the description on how to solve it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's pretty much it. Bye.